Oh, welcome to another episode of Farfinger Gaming. I'm the Abbot, and this is Kojak. That's right. You almost forgot my name. Yeah, we're apparently going in the service here. Oh, that's right. We're gonna do our due duty for the universe and fight for the Vanguard, I guess. I don't know what could go wrong. Well, a lot could go wrong. Ho ho ho, buddy boy. I could definitely tell you. I mean, this guy right here, he's a very nice guy. There's a lot of games where, Bethesda games where literally a lot of times they aren't that nice to you. Well, yeah, I mean, like Morrowind, nobody's nice to you. Oblivion, it could be 50-50. There could be some people that are kind of nice. Emperor really liked you and stuff. Skyrim, has very polite guards, and people are a little more polite in that game. But this game, yeah, you deal with some weird characters here. But this guy is pretty nice as long as you don't hit the wrong option, and then all of a sudden he just tears you apart. It's weird. He kind of an on-off button there. Oh, that's up to opinion. Okay. Okay. So, what we're doing is we are going to the orientation hall. And this we actually get some history. Okay, by joining the United Colonies, well, actually, I'd like to read it. All right. Hey, name is Mr. Peck. Code Bounty Zero. By joining the United Colonies Vanguard, you agree to perform the necessary services for the United Colonies. That could place you in serious danger. Oh, no, Jimmy! Oh, well, we'll just have to do the best we can. Resulting in harm to your craft or yourself, up to and including, oh no, death. I, Mr. Peck, I don't agree! I don't agree! Oh, now, now, let's calm down. There may be great benefits. It be adventure. It'd be great adventure. I agree. There we go. And, of course, we just signed our life away to something. Consent documented. You may proceed to the examination chamber through the orientation hall. Welcome, Mr. Peck. Please proceed through the orientation hall to the examination chamber. Okay. Yeah, we will continue. Let's see here. Now, now we could actually take the cup and work on our commerce, but all right, here we go. Now I understand, our game sounds a little low, so you can hear us, and but there's subtitles, so you can read that stuff, and that works. So this is a test here because Clipchamp is apparently glitching out on us. Um, so when you try to record audio, and I try to hit the stop button, it won't stop. Last time, oh no, Jamie. Well, what are we gonna do? Well, let me see here. Or do a little test here. Last time we went a little bit longer than usual when we do an audio clip or something. I have to say, I must ask, should we even bother anymore doing like commentary while playing the game? I don't know. I'm finding we're not commentating enough. We might have to send that to Mr. Pennypacker. He might have to say, yeah, we have to go back to the old way. And because if you think about what does it matter, because if there's so much dead air, you might as well just go back to the old way of just recording everything. Like it's kind of annoying too because we have to sometimes stop our commentary. You know, if we hear ourselves talking, from the actual recording, it's I don't know. The only reason, folks, we started to do it that way is we just thought it'd be like streamers being more authentic and be able to react to things as you happen. Well, that's not apparently working. So let's hit that stop button. Let's see. Well, yes, it did work, Kojak. Oh, that's good. Well, yeah, that would be kind of silly because it's like we were hearing you, so that clearly did work. But yeah, it worked. Uh, that's that's great. That's wonderful, I guess. But it does appear we're gonna have to go back to the old way. And wow, let's be honest. There was just times when we were playing, and it's like we kind of want to just go into hermit mode and kind of just play the game and enjoy it, not have to be like, okay, what I say here, what do I do here, what I say here, because you're starting to get into, what, we got a conversation thing going on here. Oh, we do. Yes, it's called streamer head, I call it, and I kind of thought about it. I've watched streamers, in my opinion, that are pretty good reviewers sometimes. Sometimes. Well, but once they become streamers, there's a need to keep. It's almost ADHD with streaming. It's very ADHD, and what it is you got to constantly keep feedback. You got to keep having um, the game move and move and move. Well, you're not going to find that, uh, Abbott. You're just not going to find it in those really old games. A lot of those old games are just. It's about lots of grinding, real slow grinding. And you may even have to have a pad of paper and write stuff down. And oh my, it's just different. It's a different world, and I know what you mean. It's well, they can't help it, and also I kind of noticed they can't they don't seem to have their attention spans are highly affected from streaming. They can't take any downtime. If there's any time where they just got to figure things out on their own, you know what it is? It's because they So look that's bad in front of their interesting. audiences if it looks like they're taking too long to figure things out. Oh, I know. It's like just Okay. relax. All right. So the history of the Narian War. Beginning in 2196, the Narian War, humanity's first large-scale conflict among the stars, is remembered as a defining moment of the Settled Systems. As the first major conflict to make extensive use of grav jump enabled ships, the Narion War was less defined by key space battles and more by extended cat and mouse interplay between the two powers. As the well armed professional UC Navy tried again and again to pin down the piecemeal but savvy Freestar fleet, unable to strike the killing blow, the UC resorted to even more severe tactics to try and drive the collective to capitulate, but without success. In fact, after many long years of war, with little to show for it, even the populace of the UC itself began to turn against the cause, with protests rolling, was it protests roiling? Oh, that's interesting. Roiling even New Atlantis, the citizenry demanded the war finally come to a humane close. So, with long last, the final blow was struck, with the UC Navy finally cornering and obliterating the Freestar fleet at 2216. It was a hollow victory. It was from the resulting negotiations, the Treaty of Narion, that the settled systems as we know today emerged, both literally and figuratively. Despite winning the war, the UC found themselves in an enviable position, painted as a brutal aggressor, even in their home systems. So, in the spirit of unity and lasting peace, the UC agreed to the demands of the Free Star Collective, and the Aryan settlers, whose collusion triggered the conflict in the first place, and handed over the Narian to the collective as they had requested. At the start of hostilities, including the clinical medical star station, created the Freestar Collective as we know it to this day. In return, the UC demanded two concessions. The first was payment for damages done in the form of mineral rights on multiple worlds across the galaxy. The second, more significant demand was that no great faction may ever colonize more than three systems. UC would have Alpha Centauri, Sol, and Wolf, and the Freestar Collective, Cheyenne, Voli, and Nerion. The Freestar Collective agreed to these terms, creating and codifying the law, the cell systems as we know them today. The the Treaty of Narion has since become the foundation of all contemporary political relations. It is only official violation the cause of the galaxy, the greatest conflict, the Colony War. To learn more about the Colony War, please proceed to the conflict amongst the stars world. Wow, that's very interesting. I need to get a drink after that. Just, no, they can't, because it's all about the money. It's all about the money. See, Oh, this is their job. See, that's the thing is, that's a job. And I always never. The reason why at Saturday Ground we keep doing video format and we don't ever move on. It's because number one, this is easy. This is easy. We don't got people in front of us watching us. We just do our own little private thing, and when we're done, we throw it out there. And whoever wants to watch or not watch it, it's all up to them. This is not monetized, and this is just a hobby. And I feel that when things all became monetized, it just it changed everything. Where everybody's like, yeah, they're worried they're not going to be able to pay their mortgage because of last month's poor playthrough. Yeah, and they lost a lot of subscribers. Yeah. Oh, that's terrible. Would it be easier for them to get a job? Well, see, that's the problem. You can't get through to them. They feel this is their job. It's hard to describe it. They don't understand. At least Angry Joe admitted once that he said that if he ever go back into the real business world and actually get a job, it would be really
Oh,
hard because if you
great.
tried to tell someone you spent the last 15 years playing video games instead of working and stuff, they don't take you very seriously. So that means DSP would be in trouble. Well, the truth is you just have to enter entry level then, because you've kind of fried your career prospects, so you're going to have to go back into the workforce, and you're going to have to actually work yourself back up until somebody sees, oh yeah, you got that experience well before you decide to play video games for 20 years. Uh, well, you call that a career? That's a joke. Oh, that is a joke. Oh no. Well, look, they make a little money here and there, but you're dependent, just like you're really no different than a beggar. I mean, on a street who has a sign. Like you depend on the monies of people watching you, and you hope that they like it enough to give you. I mean, they don't make enough from commercials. They don't have a website of their own, so they're not getting the ad revenue from they're not getting sponsorships. I mean, what the heck? I mean, yeah, really high tier streamers get that kind of stuff, but you're just a little guy who maybe you did actually kind of make a little bit of a name somewhere in the game industry, but it's just a little name, maybe in journalism or something, but not enough to pay the bills forever. I mean, oh geez. And I do apologize there a little bit for that little cutoff there, while I was ranting, Abbott, because you do a really good job of
Oh,
reading the
great.
audiobooks. And oh,
Thanks.
thank you. Yes, there was that whole narrative history there, and I had to read it. Oh yeah, I mean, look, there is a problem when we record commentary after the fact, after the game's done. A lot of times, the commentary won't line up perfectly time sync wise with the actual footage, which this goes back to Audacity days, when where that started to decide to crash on us, and we had to just rely on OBS and Clipchamp for everything. Um, yeah, so maybe if you're playing a Bethesda game, we will have Abbott
Oh,
read
right.
books and stuff. So you get a little bit of an audio book reader type of experience. But as far as like, oh, by the way, no, I think we could do all that post edit and just get all that in. The rants right here are actually perfect because we don't even talk at all during this part where it's just subtitles. I mean, the people at home are reading the subtitles, but we don't really feel comfortable just having nothing at all. You can't hear, and so we talk a little bit, and oh yes, talking is good. Well, sometimes, and sometimes it isn't. You know. Well, let's see here. We got the armistice. We're getting there. Well, we're almost there, and then we'll start working on our piloting skill.
Seems like the Crimson Fleet is everywhere these days, spreading like a virus through the settled systems. They like to set up shop in old facilities, places abandoned in the colony war. That way, they can strike anywhere.
It's interesting.